What if the perfect on-screen chemistry wasn't scripted, but real? When Riverdale star Camila Mendes met creator and musician Rudy Mancuso on the set of Música, sparks flew before the cameras even rolled. Now, that cinematic beginning has turned into a real-life love story, ending in a proposal that no one, not even Camila herself, saw coming. From their first meeting to the surprise engagement surrounded by family and friends, every moment feels like it was lifted straight from a romantic film. But what really happened that night, and how did a film project become the start of forever? How do two people working on the same movie end up writing the script for their own love story? Camila Mendes, known worldwide for her role as Veronica Lodge in Riverdale, was at a crossroads when she signed on to Música, a bilingual romantic drama written, directed, and led by Rudy Mancuso. Rudy was already famous for his creative YouTube sketches and his extraordinary sense of rhythm, literally. He has a condition called synesthesia that lets him see sound as color and shape. On set, their professional chemistry was instant. Cast and crew recalled that their connection was, well, undeniable. What began as long conversations about their characters turned into shared lunches, quiet rehearsals, and late-night discussions about art, family, and Brazilian culture, something they both grew up with. Both had spoken openly about struggling to find genuine connections in Hollywood. Yet, on that set, amid the chaos of cameras and crew calls, something different began to unfold. By the end of filming, they weren't just co-stars, they were inseparable. Their friendship quietly turned into romance in 2022, long before the world knew. Camila later admitted in interviews that it felt effortless, like they'd known each other forever. Rudy, equally private, simply said, "She gets me. She understands every part of who I am." But no one, not even Camila, expected what Rudy had planned next. How do you pull off a proposal that even your fiancé doesn't see coming? In late 2025, Camila thought she was heading to a surprise birthday party for a mutual friend. The venue, a warmly lit studio in Los Angeles filled with their closest friends and family, was buzzing with laughter and live music. But hidden beneath the smiles was a secret only Rudy knew. According to guests, Rudy spent weeks planning every detail. The cake wasn't for a birthday. The candles were set to the rhythm of one of his unreleased songs, a melody he'd written for her months earlier. Even the lighting cues matched the beat of their first dance scene from Música. When the song began to play, Rudy took Camila's hand, led her to the center of the room, and began speaking. He talked about their first meeting, the long filming days, the late-night drives after shoot wrap, and the way every chapter of their relationship felt like a continuation of the same movie. Then he dropped to one knee. Camila gasped, completely unaware until that moment. Cameras flashed, friends cheered. She said yes through tears. Moments later, she posted on Instagram, no grand captions, no public spectacle. Just a simple line, "Engaged to my best friend." But beyond the glitz of the proposal, there's something deeper that makes this engagement stand out. A connection rooted in shared identity and mutual respect. What makes their bond so unique in Hollywood's endless carousel of headlines? Camila Mendes and Rudy Mancuso share more than just a love story, they share cultural DNA. Both are Brazilian American, fluent in Portuguese, raised between two worlds, and deeply connected to their roots. For them, home isn't just one place. It's a rhythm, a language, a feeling. During interviews promoting Música, Rudy described how he wanted the film to reflect, quote, what it feels like to grow up between cultures. Camila responded that the script felt, quote, personal, almost too real. That authenticity, honestly, bled off screen. They weren't acting anymore, they were living it. Their relationship is unusually private for Hollywood. There's no performative couple branding, no paparazzi drama. Instead, they show small glimpses, a quiet dinner photo, a behind-the-scenes laugh, or maybe a matching outfit at a film premiere. Fans adore the subtlety because it feels genuine. Camila, after years in the relentless spotlight of Riverdale, often said she wanted peace. Rudy, who built his career online, had already learned how attention can twist truth. Together they found balance, the quiet kind that doesn't need validation. That's what makes their engagement so refreshing. It's not an announcement to the world, it's a promise to each other. Yet, with two creative forces like this, one question remains: what happens when love and art continue to intertwine? Could this engagement spark the rise of a new creative duo? Rudy Mancuso isn't just a musician or a filmmaker, he's a storyteller with a rhythm all his own. His blend of humor, music, and heartfelt moments made him one of YouTube's earliest creative pioneers. Camila, meanwhile, has grown beyond Riverdale, with roles in The Perfect Date, Palm Springs, and now Música. Their collaboration on Música wasn't just professional, it was transformative. Camila described it as the most fulfilling project I've ever done, and Rudy said, "It was the first time my work and my heart aligned perfectly." That alignment doesn't end with a film or an engagement. Insiders close to the couple say they're already developing new creative ventures together. Possibly another film, or a joint music visual project blending his direction with her acting. Their dynamic mirrors the modern definition of a power couple, not built on red carpet appearances, but on shared ambition. They push each other to create, to evolve, to stay authentic in an industry built on illusion. Their engagement becomes more than romance. It's the foundation for a creative partnership that could redefine celebrity relationships in the age of authenticity. But beneath the headlines and hashtags, there's an emotional core that makes this story universal. One moment that says everything about love, timing, and fate. Why did this moment strike such a chord with fans everywhere? Because it felt real. There was no sponsored content, no glossy press release, just a short clip, a ring, and two people beaming like they'd found home. When photos surfaced, fans noticed something small: Rudy's expression. While Camila was laughing through tears, Rudy looked overwhelmed, like the entire world had gone silent for a second. That sincerity, honestly, just melted social media. Within hours, their engagement post hit millions of likes and thousands of comments. And it wasn't out of celebrity worship, but, genuine joy. Even fellow actors and musicians chimed in. Lily Reinhart wrote, "Couldn't be happier for you both," while fellow creators called it the engagement that restored faith in love. For longtime fans of both, this moment really represented growth. Camila, once the face of teen drama fame, now stepping into adulthood with confidence and calm. And Rudy, who was once the internet's comic prodigy, becoming a serious artist and partner. The proposal wasn't just a next step, it was the closing scene of one chapter and the first line of another. And yet, as every story reminds us, the best part of love isn't the beginning, it's what comes after. They met through art, fell in love through music, and sealed it with a question that echoed louder than any applause. Camila Mendes and Rudy Mancuso's engagement isn't just another celebrity headline. It's proof that in a world obsessed with performance, something genuine can still grow quietly, beautifully, and without a script. The ring may sparkle, but what really shines is how they look at each other like two people who already know the ending, but still choose to write every scene together. And maybe that's the real twist. The greatest love stories aren't written in Hollywood, they're lived, one heartbeat, one promise at a time. If this story made you smile, tap like, hit subscribe, and share it with someone who still believes in real-life movie romances. New stories every week, don't miss the next one.